Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing a commentary on how to get more points in a pop-up cup by means of playing passive-aggressive. So this is not going to be a super hot drop high kill gameplay, and this is not going to be a sit around do nothing until the final zone. So we're going to be getting a couple of kills and then getting that placement as well. And that's the biggest way to maximize your points. As you can see here, I'm dropping into Paradise, and the bus was splitting the map in half, so this is kind of a passive drop. It's not very hot. And all that means is it's basically just not populated as much. So as you can see here, there's actually 3 people flying in, and that's going to be this guy, and this guy. So what I'm going to do is go on the hill to the southeast of Paradise and take the zip lines down. There's usually a couple chests up there, and it's a good way to get some loot before you go into fight. Now what I didn't know is one guy is actually down going towards the farmhouse. And so I'm over there farming materials and he's coming into the farmhouse. I'm not sure if he saw me here, but I definitely did not know he was there. Now the good thing about this is that it's just a 1v1 in this situation. There's not a lot of people around to kind of third party us. So it's going to be just a strict 1v1. Right here he gets the jump on me because I didn't know he was inside. So what I'm going to do is just build a wall and a ramp and just sit. I actually had bandages with me, so I started healing up because he hit me for quite a bit. Now this is the pop-up cup where your enemies can edit your walls. So I was a little bit nervous about that, so I immediately went up because he could easily come in and edit. Fortunately, this was not the best player. He kind of just hid inside. So I had grenades and I threw them down hoping to get a couple tags. He ran towards the grenades, actually, so that was lucky for me. But it didn't hit, so I'm just going to break my way out and then kind of look for him from the high ground. Now this is really key. You want high ground as naturally as you can. You don't want to waste materials. So as you can see, I'm looking around. I don't know where he is. I couldn't see him behind there. So I assumed he was in the bedroom, but he was in the living room. So he's going to sneak around and I'm just going to hit him in the head. Replay mode for some reason doubles the final shot. So I actually hit him for 190 there. Now there's 3 people in Paradise. One guy just flew in, so out of the 3 that landed there were 2 left, and then 1 more guy came flying in. So I'm just going to get as many far shots as I can before I push in. And this is kind of the key to these drops. As you can see, another plane came in, and so there's a total of 4 people, but I think I saw somebody die, so I'm assuming there's 3 people. So this is kind of the key to the passive-aggressive drops. You want to position yourself far away from where all the big fights are, so you can pick off as many shots as you can. I know it's a little cheap, and the whole third-party epidemic is going on, but that's honestly the way to get your kills when you're playing this way. So as you can see, there's a guy down low. I take a couple shots and take him out. There's 1 kill. So now I'm at 2. I know there's a guy up top and a guy down low. So I'm just going to sit here. I see this guy, get a couple shots off. I'm not in the best spot, so I get shot right there because you can't build on these roofs in Paradise. So I'm just going to position myself again with some walls. I see that guy going right, so I build a wall to block the guy up high. That way he can't hit me, and I look for shots on the right guy. So here I saw a window, and I assumed he was peeking out. I couldn't really see him, but I just took some shots. Right here, his feet are sticking under the ceiling of that house, so I was able to get the shot on that too. So now I'm leaving Paradise with 4 kills. It was not a hot drop. As you can see here, I see a build really high. I see 1 ramp, so I shoot the ramp out, the guy falls, and that's the 5th kill. So at this point, that's a few points from kills. I'm just going to build a 1x1 and sit. I try knocking that down because I think there's somebody else up there, but there's not. So I'm assuming they pushed into retail. The way the zone is, I'm in a good spot, so I can just farm up and then move to the next zone when it shows up. So I'm moving in. I go to this guy's body that I dropped off this tall tower just to see what I can get. I have a pretty good loadout. I have a Scar Pump, Deagle, RPG, and Minis. I upgrade my RPG there and then start running towards retail just to get into the zone, build up, and then hang out. Now, this guy starts shooting at me with a Deagle from retail. And I don't know where he is because he's behind the tree, but I see the shots, so I drop down onto the left side of my 1x1 to have some cover, and then I immediately start building ramps towards the shots. Now I'm going to get high ground. He's going to try and build up, and I'm going to have a perfect angle. Even if he builds that ceiling there, I still have a shot on him. And that's kind of the key of having natural high ground. You want to build your 1x1s on top of hills, because that way if someone ramp rushes up, you're automatically above them. So if you ramp over them from the hill, you're always above them. First off, I'm going to keep farming because you always want to have maximum mats in these. The farming rate is faster, so you might as well farm to max and then do what you need to do. So here, this is not the best spot. As I said, you want to be on top of hills, and I'm kind of in a ditch. But the way the circle is, I kind of read it and realized that there's not a lot of people, and I wouldn't think they were coming from retail. Now I keep getting shot from this guy. I'm just going to hold my wall, and I'm actually going to build up because I hear him building up. So what I'm going to do now is look for him, take my time. I see him building up to the tree, so I rocket that. And this is kind of the key to this kind of gameplay. You want to be putting some fire on your opponent when you have an opportunity. But if you're in a horrible spot, you want to get out. So right here, he's getting shot from two sides, so I'm going to put as many shots as I can to maybe pick up the quick kill. My goal here was to knock him down with the rocket, but unfortunately the tree caught him again. So he didn't take a lot of damage there. So in this situation, I'm just going to be, looking around, seeing what I can do. See a far shot, hopefully get a headshot, really can't hit it from there. So what I'm going to do here is kind of sit. I'm going to try and weaken his walls and deagle rocket. I saw him turtling up over and over, so what I did was just push to the zone. There's only 25 seconds left, so I want to get to the zone. Now you see this guy down here. Remember him for later. I didn't recognize he was there at this point in time, so my main priority was getting to the zone, building immediately, just so I could get some fortification. Now I build in front of this guy. He's obviously going to start ramp rushing at me. So what happened here is he got above me. Immediately turtle and block yourself. That's all you need to do. The zone was still coming, so he ended up going down. In that situation, you want to turtle up and then take a breather, see what you can do from there. If you're turtled up and they try and break your wall, it's good practice to try and do the pump shot right after the wall breaks, get a quick shot off and quick kill. Now this guy's grenade launching. I'm just going to rocket him, get some pressure on him, and then start moving towards him. Now this is risky, but he kept shooting grenades for some reason. So I'm going to use my rockets and try and knock him down because he's pretty high up there. He takes fall damage, and he comes right above me. He gets a shot off. I hit him twice, fortunately. In hindsight, right there, you want to shoot your first shot and immediately build a wall. So here, I'm picking up the loot. I keep looking behind me because I know that guy is still under that tree. Now, fortunately for me, he dies to the zone. He got stuck somehow. In this mode, again, your opponents can edit everything, so he shouldn't have got stuck there. But I have a perfect route to the next zone, and I see those guys fighting. So I'm just going to try and build walls, block myself, and try and possibly block them out of this new zone. So I'm just going to build here, keep moving to the zone, keep moving. I see them fighting still. So what I'm going to do here is just build more walls, box up, and wait. That's the main thing. If you can get shots, that's perfect, because as they're coming in, you can get them while they're weak coming out of the zone, like here. But it's only one guy, and there's trees in the way, so it wasn't very beneficial for me. As this guy's ramping up, I shoot him down. And again, you're going to want to put as much pressure. Here, I should have ramped up towards him. But it worked out in my favor. He kept moving to the zone. And he was pretty high up. So I eventually got some deagle shots and dropped him down here, as you'll see. He took some fall damage. But right here, you want to build over. Did a good job of blocking. Didn't get the shot there, but right here, I get a really good shot. Now right here, what I should have done was stayed low and boxed up. But I built up and lost the game. Now, after all of that, all of the passive-aggressive gameplay, that was a 7-point game. If I would have got first place, it would have been 9. So you notice this skin. This was the guy who was going around the edge of the zone earlier. Now, if you look at where he is, he's playing this perfectly for a placement game. If you see his route, he's going to go up to the right here, and then he's going to jump on whoever's over there, so that guy. So that's what you want to do if you're going for placement and don't want to engage at all. If you don't need elimination points, that's what you would want to do there. So in summary, this video is how to play placement while getting those third-party kills to kind of get as many points as you can. If I would have gotten the win there, that would have been the maximum points. But 7 is not too bad for one game. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time.